Grab your pencils and paper. Pastor Lindsey Williams is back with more information from his elite friend on End Time Talk Radio, where the truth is usually stranger than fiction. Lindsey starts off by reminding us that he was informed in August of this year when the collapse would take place. And he poses the question, what is a financial collapse in the thinking of the elite, the super wealthy, the head of the New World Order, those who plan everything behind closed doors? When the banks close and you lose all of the money you have in those banks, that's a financial collapse to the elite. Just like 1929, this will happen again. Lindsey says the banks will close. What do the elite not? Did you catch that? I said not consider a financial collapse. Number one, a financial collapse is not when the stock market drops thousands of points. A financial collapse is not when we have a currency devaluation. But this will happen. It's in the cards. A financial collapse is not when gold drops $500 per ounce. For those of you who did not see my previous video where Lindsey revealed the time frame, did you catch that one? I said time frame, not date. For those of you who missed it, I will repeat it now, and I am sure Mr. Williams would like you to be sitting down for this. Lindsey reminded us that the financial collapse would happen after the Affordable Health Care Bill is fully implemented. This is when the elite will have total control as the New World Order to do anything they want to do. At this point in the interview, Lindsey asks us to go to lindseywilliams.net. But please wait until the end of this video because you're going to want to listen to this entire video. For those of you who think this may be some type of trick to buy a DVD, don't worry. Pastor Lindsey Williams assured us that going to his site is free of charge. Won't cost you a penny. However, I am sure that some of you may still be apprehensive and not want to be bombarded with ads to buy DVDs. So I have the information on Moneybags World with a link below in the More Info section. On Lindsey's website and now on Moneybags World is a brief paper written about Obamacare explaining how the healthcare bill is related to the total financial collapse. Michael Connolly, who is a retired constitutional attorney, read the entire 3,200-page bill and highlighted the horrors. Lindsey mentions many prophets making dire predictions about October 2013. He knew nothing was going to happen. There were no riots in the streets. He attributes this to the electronic meter placed outside your home. Smart meters have been placed on all homes and businesses in the United States to keep us from rioting, says Pastor Williams. Lindsey says he had his removed and the old one put back on. The elite want to bring in the New World Order to their plan. They want you begging on your knees for a one-world currency when you could no longer afford the food on the shelves at the grocery store. They do not want rioting in the street. These smart meters dumb you down. Lindsey wanted me to ask if you caught that. Did you catch those words? Dumb you down. The smart meters operate at a 905 megahertz. A microwave frequency. Between 3 and 4 a.m. in the morning, when the meters communicate between each other, the frequency is affecting your pineal gland and melatonin levels. Lindsey tells us that Chase Bank is making preparations for the collapse. On October 17th, all small business owners received a letter saying that cash withdrawals will be limited to $50,000 and outgoing wire transfers will end. No more outgoing wire transfers as of November 17th, 2013. Think how this will affect the bullion dealers here in the United States and how they will have trouble importing large amounts of gold. Much of the information in this interview is a repeat of the information I covered in my previous video from 5 weeks ago, talking about when the collapse would take place. If you are confused or would like to hear how they plan on bringing down the world financial system, there will be a link below to my last recap of information from Pastor Williams. Now, please, Make sure you're sitting down with pencil and paper in hand, because I'm about to tell you 3 things that will happen before the collapse and 1 thing that will happen afterwards. Number 1, confiscation and nationalization of pension and retirement funds will occur just like in Poland recently. I will have a video link below in the more info section if you haven't heard about what happened in Poland. Number 2, there will be a currency devaluation in the United States. Are we talking 20%, 40%, 50%? Lindsey's elite friend did not know the exact amount. Number 3, the US dollar will lose its reserve status. The world's reserve currency is being forced out at an alarming rate of speed and now will be decrowned. After the collapse, Lindsey tells us that there will be a one world currency backed by gold and silver. There you have it, everyone. A link to the 1-hour interview will be below in the more info section.